or social media bother you? If not managed well, technology can become a huge hindrance for couples. Charlie Simpson with the Arkansas Relationship Counseling Center is here to give us some tips to keep the phone from impacting your relationship. So Charlie, I know sometimes like when you go out to eat, you may see that couple sitting there and they're just like in their phones like this, not even looking at each other. I'm sure that has to hurt relationships.
And you know, you have a lot of couples that they become accustomed to just being on the phones, and that might just be a part of who they are, and it might not even be a hindrance for that couple. But oh, Ashley, I work with a lot of couples. A person can walk in the room and see their partner on the phone, and just all of a sudden become angry.
Wow.
You know, and those are the couples where the phone technology really becomes a hindrance for them. And so it is important to make sure that you first understand what's happening with you in those moments, so that you can once again be able to turn to your partner and communicate what's happening with you.
So what recommendations would you have for a couple that is struggling with technology?
It goes to the communication. You're going to communicate those frustrations in one of two ways. It's going to come out in a harsh way, or it's going to come out in a gentle way. If you walk in that room and say, "Gosh, are you on the phone again? Why don't you give it a rest?" You already know what direction that conversation is going. But if you can walk in the room and just say, "Hey, I was hoping we could spend some time together without the phones. You know, is that something that you're interested in?" Just really just being able to just kind of come in a way of just expressing how you feel versus, you know, what your partner is or is not doing.
Yeah. Why is it important to make sure you take that technology out of the relationship?
Well, Rand's just had a question that said technology made them worse at remembering what, and the answer is birthdays. And can you imagine your partner asking you, "When is my birthday?"
Woo-wee. And they don't know, that's a fight.
And you don't know it. And you will be shocked at the amount of couples that has to hesitate and just kind of remember, when is your birthday? And I'm kind of guilty. The other day I had to fill out an application and I put the wrong year for my wife.
Oh,
So
I hope
she
you made
called
her
me.
younger and not older, though.
I don't even remember. I just remember she looked that she gave me. And but we're just at a point that we just laughed about it. And you know, that's why it's important to be able to put technology to the side so that you can build your friendship. And what we really talk about is just building love maps, knowing your partner's world, just knowing their likes, their dislikes, being able to just know their favorite color. I mean, needless to say, just remembering their birthday or an anniversary.
Yeah.
But being able to put the technology to the side gives you an opportunity to build that friendship so that when you do forget their birthday, instead of it building up into this huge argument, you just laugh about it and you just kind of move on. And that's the importance of what friendship can do to help decrease the amount of conflicts that you have.
Yeah. I'm curious, actually, speaking of phones, like how many people know their partner's phone numbers, too?
For,
Just
you know,
curious.
I mean, technology has made things so easy,
Yeah.
and it can be a good thing for couples, but it also can be that hindrance for couples. And so you have to know where you are in your relationship with technology and be able to put the right boundaries in place so that it doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, really destroy your relationship.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us with those tips. And if you guys want to get some help from Charlie, you can visit him at the Arkansas Relationship Counseling Center. All right. We'll be